Chapter 48, lines 1 to 15. Near the amphitheater, all the roads were full of men who were coming to the show, the games. Everywhere shouting and noise, everywhere citizens, women, slaves. Many had stayed the whole night outside the gates of the amphitheater. Now the hour of the show was present. Cornelius, when he had showed the tickets to the gatekeepers, was led with Marcus by the slave to the place reserved for senators. Marcus had never seen so many and such different men. While he was looking around astonished, suddenly he saw that Titus had already sat down. Piece of indirect statement there. He saw that Titus had already sat down. He wanted to ask his uncle when he had arrived, for he knew that Titus was accustomed to get up late out of bed. But because his father was present, Marcus said nothing. How huge was the amphitheater! What a great crowd of spectators there was. Marcus guessed how many spectators could be contained in the amphitheater when suddenly there was a silence. I would change a couple of things about that. This is imperfect tense. He was guessing, he was adding up how many spectators could be contained in the amphitheater when suddenly the silence came. Notice that this is an indirect question. Quote says how many. Posent is a subjunctive verb. This is a place where the subject is spectatores. We have a passive infinitive. We have the verb were able to or could be contained in the theater. Okay, but suddenly there was a silence. All turned their eyes to the viewing stand. Look, cried Titus. Now Caesar is entering. Caesar, the love and delight of the human race. Then, a shout having been raised, the spectators greeted the prince, that is the emperor, with one voice. Marcus was absolutely silent, captured by admiration. Now all the gladiators had taken a stand before or facing the reviewing stand. Hail, Emperor, they cried. Those who are about to die salute you. Again, notice the subjunctive verb is they or those. The participle morituri, about to die, describe that subject. Okay. The gladiators went out. Soon, the horn players and the trumpet players and the horn players came in. Afterwards, pairs of gladiators entered into the arena. Notice this is not a complete sentence. No verb with it. But like the one up here, this string of nominative words says, hey, look, this is what we would see if we were there, the trumpet players and the horn players.